Hi there, good afternoon. Today on the 10-mile bank, and I'm just between the railway bridge, which is just maybe 150 metres to my right, and the Wissy mouth, which is probably 250 to 300 metres to my left. Not fished this area in particular. I've fished up there and I've fished up there, so I thought I'd try a different area. I'm expecting a struggle. It's not been fishing so well at the minute. The water's very clear, but we're going to have a go. I'm going to just start by putting 10 or 12 feeder fulls across 3/4 of the way across. It's about 18 feet deep over there, and then we'll set about it with an open end feeder and see how we get on. And a bit later in the session I might have a go on a method feeder, but we'll see how we get on. So we're going to get some bait in and we'll have a look at what we're doing later. So see you in a bit. Right, what we're doing is we're just baiting up this Guru bait up feeder, and I'm putting in casters, dead maggots and sweet corn, and I'm bunging the ends with some ground bait. We'll talk about the ground bait later. It's a Heinz 57 varieties today. Most of it's bait tech, I'm sure all of it's bait tech, but it's lots of spare bits and bobs that I've had in the fridge and in the freezer for the last 2 weeks, so I've combined it all together to get rid of it. I don't mind using ground bait that's been frozen, but I must admit I don't like to keep it too long. A couple of weeks at the most I'm happy with, but after that I tend to just throw it in the bin. But you know, depends what you're doing. If you're okay and you've got plenty of money, throw it away, but me, I'm a tight git, I like to use it. Anyway, I'll get the rest of this bait in, then we can get fishing. Okay, that's the baiting up done. Got to get a move on because it's 4 o'clock already. I mean, I've started late because, like I say, the water's clear. It's been difficult along here, and the evening seems to be a little bit better. I can't make it here early in the morning. It's too early for me to get up and get out here. So I've come late. So I've got to get on. But we'll have a quick look before we start, then I can get on with my fishing. Basically, I'm now changed over to a medium Preston plug-it feeder, same ground bait mix. Same loose offerings, maggot, caster and corn at the minute. I've got some chopworm and caster there to put in later, but initially I like to leave it out. Got 3 dead maggots on the hook, on a size 16 hook, 2.5 foot hook length, and we're going to go in and see what happens. I mean, normally you'd expect to get a small fish, but I must admit the other week when I was here, I couldn't even get bites on maggot with small fish. It was just a real slog and a real wait for your bites. Anyway, it's a bit cloudy, it's a bit later in the day, so I'm confident we can get a bite or two. Okay, that's the tips now set, the trap's set, so it's just now see what happens. Well, we're half hour in now. I've had 3 little knocks of a bite, nothing much at all, and I've had 1 roach, about 3 ounces. So it's, as I suspected, a bit slow. Like I say, when it's like this, you even struggle just with maggot on the hook, whereas at any other time on here, if there's a little bit of tinge of colour in the water, you'll just get ragged every chuck. Your bait won't even hit the bottom. But the bites I'm getting, I'm sitting and waiting 5 or 6 minutes for them. and like I say, they're just tiny little knocks and wraps, very difficult to hit. They're only roach, but we'll persevere. I mean, it's about 4:30 now, and it's early still. Maybe 6 o'clock time. If we're lucky, we might get a skimmer or two come in, or a hybrid, or even a bream. But we'll have to see. It's going to be a difficult session. I don't expect it's going to be much of a video for you this time. In all fairness, the last 2 or 3 times I've been out of videoed and decided not to share the footage because, like, it was just pretty average. So we'll see what we can knock together anyway. And failing that, what we'll do is we'll have a little competition. We'll have a look at the end and see, perhaps, and let you guess the weight, and I'll send the winner a prize. Just so I can put a video out, because it's just been weeks since I've managed to get one out now. So anyway, fingers crossed. I'm hopeful. It's not all over, but it's going to be tough. So we'll catch you in a bit. Okay, we've been fishing an hour now, and to be quite honest, it's been really hard. I've had a handful of bites and they've just been really sharp wraps. You can't connect with them. It's just like roach or hybrids. Doesn't matter what I put on, corn, maggot, worm, casters, combinations of all of those things. I just can't seem to get many bites, and the ones I'm getting I'm not hitting. Anyway, we're going to try something different now. We've got the method feeder, and see if we can get something to hang itself, since I can't hit the bites. So what we've got is a large Guru hybrid feeder with an elasticated stem, 4-inch hook length, size 16 hook, and we'll start off with a pink wafter. Probably can't see it very well because the camera's quite a long way away from me today. But anyway, so we'll give that a go and see what happens. It can't be any worse. I did catch them on the method last time I was here, so you never know. Anyway, so all we've got here is some Bait Tech Max Feeder ground bait with a little bit of Special G dark in it, the black one, and a few 2mm micro pellets, and that squeezes up pretty hard on the hybrid, so hopefully it'll get down to the bottom before it comes off. That's the plan. I mean, I was confident in this mix last time I was here. I was confident it was getting to the bottom, because there was a couple of occasions when I brought the feeder back and I still had some residue in the hybrid feeder of the ground bait, and got the same mix as last time, so there's no reason to think that it won't get down. Anyway, let's see what we'll get now. Like I say, nice to get a big skimmer or something swim along and hang itself, but we'll see. Well, don't know what we've got here, but just as my first bite on the method. Well, it looks like a decent skimmer. I was just packing the other rod away and it all just went slack. The tip just flew back and it just sat there, and I had to wind in quite a lot of line before I actually made contact with it. They're in the right kerfuffle here. There we go, just over 2.5 hours to get my first skimmer. So that's pretty hard going. But the good thing is, I reckon now we might have another one. So I'll get it back out there, see how it hangs. game on. And tip's just gone round again. It's a bloody miracle. It's not very big. Hopefully it's another skimmer, but we'll see in a minute. And there we have it. I'll get out there again because we've still got a bit of light left. We've got another half hour. I should think I'm not fishing into the dark, so I'm not really geared up. I've got a small torch with me, but it's not really enough to fish with. It's enough to help me pack up if I pack up a bit late, but that's about it. Yeah, there's two skimmers we've had on the method, both on a yellow 6mm wafter. But I'm having to wait a long time for a bite. Anyway, let's get at them. We've only been in a couple of minutes, going round again. Be nice if I can get a few fish in this last 20 minutes or so just to make up for the really awful afternoon I've had. There we go, number 3. Okay, I'm going to call it a night now. It's just before 8 o'clock. So I've had 4 hours, really struggled, but I've had 3 nice skimmers in the last 45 minutes and quite a few other bites and liners. I've had some big liners. It's pulled my rod right round. You'd almost said they were nailed on, but there's a note there, so it's definitely liners. So there's some fish out there. I think there always was. I just don't think they were going to feed in that clear water in them bright conditions. Here we go. There we go. We've got another one on, which is great because I've just tipped the fish away and I've just took the landing net head off the handle, but we'll land it without the handle. We'll swing it in, eh? What do you reckon? No, we'll get this in. I've had a quick weigh. I've taken a couple of pictures of the fish in the landing net. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at this fish. Then you can add this to the estimated weight in the picture that I post at the end of the video. And then you can comment what you think the weight is. Now, all I can tell you is it ain't going to be a big weight, but the person to the nearest ounce, I will send you a price. So just have a go. Anyway, let's get this skimmer out, have a quick look at it, and then I can pack up and go home. Okay, well there we go, there's the last fish, and I'll see you all next time. Look forward to your comments now.